Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading between you and your person and their current feelings for you and what they need you to know right now. General reading as always, it will not resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below in the description box. I'll of course include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today, and of course cross watchers, if I can speak today, are certainly welcome. So Aries, let's get started. These are my three self-created decks, the He Said, She Said Oracle. We'll pull a card from my Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2 deck, and then the Woman's Intuition Oracle focused on the Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's begin. See where this goes. Their current feelings for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Okay, I'm guided to this one here. He said, "I'll do anything to prove to you what you mean to me." She said, "If you truly knew what you mean to me, you wouldn't have to prove it. I already know." Okay, that's a very interesting message. So let's take a look and see, because this masculine clearly feels the need to prove something to the feminine. All right, so let's add to this. Let's add to it. So starting with the masculine, the Thinking Man Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. I'm guided to this one. Our soul connection scares me. I've never felt these intense emotions in my heart space before. I'm not sure I'm ready. Okay, so we have a masculine here who might be a little bit apprehensive to go all in because they're afraid for whatever reason. The soul connection scares them. Maybe they haven't experienced anything like this before. And it says it. I've never felt these intense emotions in my heart space before. And they're not used to this. And maybe that's why they feel the need to prove it to the feminine. Maybe they weren't ready before. Maybe they're ready now. We'll see. All right, so let's grab a card from the Woman's Intuition Oracle here for the feminine, Aries. Let's see what the message is. I'm guided to this card. Hey, handsome. All right, so you still find your masculine to be very handsome, very attractive. So the attraction is still here. All right, so let's add to this, guys, and let's see what else. But a very telling message from the masculine that they're still afraid of this soul connection for whatever reason, you know. So let's go ahead and add to this with some messages from the Pink Divine Love Oracle deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here when it comes to this connection and their current feelings. We've got snail's pace. Okay, slow progress, reevaluate. So things clearly are going at a snail's pace. It's going fairly slowly, especially from the masculine standpoint, because they are afraid of the connection, you know? And wherever that fear is coming from or stemming from, it could have something to do with past heartbreak, past relationships, past trauma that they've experienced in love and romance. But we do have enlightenment, spiritual awakening, revelation. This might ultimately be what this masculine needs in order to come towards the feminine unafraid. We've got loyal, trustworthy, reliable, honors you. Okay, so eventually I feel, again, they're moving at a snail's pace, my feminines, but eventually I feel that your masculine will be able to, through their enlightenment and awakening, be able to come towards you as the type of loyal, trustworthy, reliable partner that you're needing them to be. We have affectionate, lovey-dovey, passionate, PDA. Okay, so let me I can't think. I hear my son in the background. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to have to pause this. He forgets I'm in here. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm in here doing readings, and he's in his room playing his Xbox, and he forgets I'm in here. And I can hear him, and sometimes it gets so ridiculously loud. And I'm sure in prior videos you guys have heard him just screaming and going nuts because he's either winning or losing his game. So I apologize for that. Anyway, let's continue. So affectionate, lovey-dovey, passionate PDA. So if this is something that you guys, you know, and how you interacted with each other, maybe you didn't care whether you guys were kissing out in public or just, you know, being very passionate around other people, very affectionate, and maybe that could have also been what could have been lacking. Okay, so either this is what was going on, or this is what it was that was lacking in the partnership, where maybe you felt, my feminines, that they were not willing to show affection out in public. But behind closed doors, they could have certainly been very passionate. We do have workaholic. Take time to make room for love. Work may be overwhelming, keeping connections alive. So part of the issue too, as well, is that perhaps the masculine was working too much, or they were throwing all of their energies into work because they were afraid of the soul connection. So rather than facing their fears, they were throwing all of those energies into work. Okay, that could apply to the feminines too, you know. Because look at the next card. We've got Queen, Boss Babe, Independent, and Strong. So my feminines, you're just kind of doing your own thing. You've got your crown on. You're a boss. Throwing all of your energies into work as well. Maybe because your masculine's just going so damn slow, you're not seeing any sort of progress. And then we've got turning over a new leaf, improvements, attitude, and change. So there are changes that are happening here. So part of those changes, perhaps, especially in the relationship and how they interact with you, is that they're going to be more affectionate, and also just be able to spend more time with you to create faster movement, to be able to get things going already in the partnership. So if things have been going slow, if there hasn't been a whole lot of progress here, maybe in time, especially my feminines, you will be able to see progress being made here, okay? This is so, I keep gravitating towards this card. I've gotten some packages from Victoria's Secret, and I swear it looks just like this. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's been a long day. Let me go ahead and see what's coming through from the Silhouettes deck here, Aries. And some of my queens, you could definitely be a fan of Victoria's Secret lingerie. Why not? All right, so let's add to this. Let's see what else you need to know at this time when it comes to their current feelings, the current vibes and energies for this partnership. We have caged. Okay, so it does say you're not imprisoned or trapped unless you allow yourself to be. Open the door and walk out. Some of you guys could have walked out on this connection because there wasn't enough progress. Slow progress. So my feminines, this could have been you that opened up that door and walked out on your masculine because there wasn't a whole lot going on there. And therefore, you're focusing on your career, your livelihood, your journey, your growth. Some of you guys could have been childhood sweethearts as well. We've got fitness goals. Kissing burns 6.4 calories per minute. Want to work out. Somebody could be a fitness enthusiast here as well. Could be you, Aries, or maybe this is something that you're both interested in. But, you know, the physical connection could have certainly either been an issue, or that's something that was really good between the two of you. Lovey-dovey, passionate, affectionate, kissing, making love. That part of it could have been great, but just not enough progress is what I'm feeling here. You know, it's, for some of you, it could even be that you've been together forever and maybe you're really wanting to devote your life to this person, but they're not showing the same type of interest. And the thing is, especially for the masculines, it's not because they're not interested. It's not because they don't want to be with you for life. It's just that they're coming through as fearful of the soul connection. And as it says, I've never felt these intense emotions in my heart space before. They don't know what the hell to do with it. You know, maybe they've been in one crappy relationship after the other, and then here you come representing this amazing connection, and they're just used to the crappy ones. So they maybe have to get used to the idea that you're actually their divine counterpart. We've got wrinkles. A blueprint life leaves us with to remind us that we loved, we learned, we fell, we got up, we failed, we thrived, we laughed, cried, but most importantly, we lived. This represents two people who live life to the fullest, who grow old together, who grow old still loving each other no matter what life hands them. We've got picture perfect. Your most attractive asset is the way your heart makes me smile from the inside out. The thing is, you make them happy. They make you happy too. But my feminines, if you're watching for a masculine, part of the reason why things are going so damn slow here is because they are afraid. Maybe they've been hurt before. Maybe they've been in relationships. They could have been married before. It could have ended really badly. They could have been through a painful divorce, whatever the case might have been. But your smile brightens up their day. You make them happy. We've got tenderness. No other arms could ever hold me. No other heart could ever love me. No other lips could ever kiss me quite as tenderly as you do. Affectionate. So that part of the relationship, as I've mentioned, that could have been fantastic. But it's got to be more than that, you know? When it comes to the love, they're a little bit more scared of that part. When it comes to their heart space and their emotions and giving their all, opening up their heart fully, they're afraid of that. The physical connection, they got that covered. It's the heart energy, that heart chakra, those emotions, the soul connection that scares your masculine. But look at that, sweet indulgence. Yours is a love so sweet. It gives me a sugar rush. It's a very sweet love, and they know it. They know it. They just have to overcome their fears, that's all. Okay, so let's add some tarot to this. I'm going to go ahead and use my tarot teacher deck here. All right, Aries, what else do you need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries, their current feelings for you. What else do we need to know here? And again, I apologize for the interruption. He cracks me up, honestly. And every time I tell him, it's like, hey, I'm doing readings in here. And he'll be like, sorry, Mom. You know? Oh, my gosh. What else? What else? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. And we've got the Two of Wands. Okay, so Wands, your own fire energy here, Aries. So Knight of Pentacles, maybe your masculine is now ready and willing to put in the hard work and dedication. They're ready to be loyal. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's loyal and responsible. I love it. Now, I can't make this up. Snail's pace, slow progress. I'm going to hold it up so you can see. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving man. Going at that snail's pace. So if you don't mind that snail's pace, my feminines, it seems to me that they're going in the right direction. They're just moving really slow. But eventually, through this Two of Wands, they're going to want to make future plans with you. Just got to be patient, that's all. Eventually, they'll come towards you as this Emperor, okay? And first of all, The Emperor represents Aries energy. So if you're a feminine tuning in and watching for a masculine who is Aries, here they are. They are coming through as the Emperor. They are finally ready to take control of the whole situation and tap into their power of what it is that they can do here to be able to establish something solid with the feminine. My goodness. Slow moving. Snail's pace. It's gonna happen, but it's just gonna be slow, my feminines. You know, that's why they're coming through, letting you know it's like, I'm not sure I'm ready. That's because they're allowing their fears to kind of get in the way. But Seven of Wands is also coming through here with your own fire energy again, Aries. So maybe right now, you just got to realize that you can take a stand for what it is that you believe in when it comes to this connection, this person. If you believe in it, hold on to that faith and know that ultimately this is all going to work itself out. There's this energy of perseverance when it comes to the Seven of Wands. You're not ready to give up. So Knight of Pentacles puts in that hard work, and the Seven of Wands is perhaps your own vibe that you're ready to do the same, you know. Part of the energy too of the Seven of Wands, however, can be competition. So take this only if it makes sense. If there was competition here, if there was someone else in the picture, that as well could have affected how things went between the two of you. So, you know, take that only if it applies. I'm just feeling here ultimately that you guys can make this work, and that your masculine will come towards you, my feminines, as the type of person that you need them to be. Okay, so let's add to this with some additional messages from the Love Journey deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. So don't worry, they're coming. Your masculine is coming, just super slow. It's like molasses, super slow. All right, so their current feelings for you. What else do we need to know here for Aries? Show me the real you. Okay, so if they haven't been fully open and honest with you, if they weren't trustworthy and loyal before, all right, that could have been a challenge. So they need to be able to take that mask off. Willing to fight for this love with or without you. In other words, what I get from this is you don't physically have to be together for them to fight for this love. They're doing whatever it takes to come towards you, I feel. Especially the masculine who's coming through as this slow-moving energy, okay? That was the very first card from this deck. Snail's pace, slow progress. But it is progress, okay? Can't make that up. Look at that. Take off the mask. Show me the real you. Okay, so they need to be honest. And if they are feeling vulnerable, my feminines, especially your masculine, because of their fears, you're basically letting them know. It's like, take off the mask. Just show me who you really are. Show me your fears, your vulnerabilities, everything that's going on in your heart, in your life. I want to be there for you. I want to understand who you are 100% and who you represent in my life, you know? So no masks, no insecurities. You know, you just want to be able to have them expose themselves. Not expose themselves in that way, but you know what I mean. Just be able to just open themselves up to you. This is what happens when I'm tired and I'm doing one more reading than I should have ended my day 30 minutes ago. But these are your messages, Aries. So when it comes to your person, especially my feminines tuning in, your masculine, they have to be able to take that mask off. Let's raise a family together. It's a little bit hard to see when it comes to that particular card, but they want to be able to have a family someday, get married someday, build a life with you. Walk with me into destiny. Yeah. You guys perhaps are a part of each other's destiny still. I don't think it's over ultimately, because there's progress that's clearly being made here. It's, as we've already determined, just going at a very, very slow pace. So if you don't mind that, I mean, for some of you, maybe you're just feeling really impatient and you don't want to wait anymore, which is certainly your prerogative. That's your choice. But if you really have love for your masculine here, then you're just going to have to be patient until they're ready. There's progress, but again, it's slow. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with some songs. I'm going to pull from my Heart Songs deck, and if you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. I've actually completed the Heart Songs of the 90s version. It's up for sale now on my website for my deck shop. So you're welcome to visit the link down below if that's something you're interested in. I haven't received my actual copy of it because I just ordered for myself. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of great songs from the 90s that I had to choose from. It was difficult to just pinpoint it down to like 80 some songs for that deck. But if that's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up here, Aries, for your reading. So not only did my son interrupt this reading, I'm also asking the masculine to expose themselves. Oh my gosh. All right, let's grab some songs here. Crazy by Kenny Rogers. You're on my mind night and day, and it hurts me when we're apart. When you're not here by my side, there is nothing in this world for me. I guess I'm crazy. Crazy for you, can't you see? Okay? And maybe you really needed to know that they still have so many feelings for you. They're crazy about you, and they'll do whatever is necessary to be a part of your life again. We have In My Life by the Beatles. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. So you really do stand up above the rest out of everyone that's ever entered their life. And lastly, Over and Over Again by Nathan Sykes and Ariana Grande. From the way you smile to the way you look, you capture me unlike no other. From the first hello, yeah, that's all it took, and suddenly we had each other. And I won't leave you, always be true. 1 + 1, 2 for life. So once they finally make it into your life, being a part of your life 24/7, they're not going to go anywhere. They want forever with you. They want to be your +1 in this lifetime. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you, that it helps you out. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you next time. Take care.